Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Welcome to Shelly's Shop Talk. I'd like to thank you guys for all joining us today. I've been getting tons of comments and encouragement to keep doing this, so I am extremely happy and proud that you guys are enjoying this show. I would like to say hello to all my new friends in Pennsylvania. Hey. I would like to welcome the ladies over at our beautiful retreat. We are starting Tulip Fest today, which is running through Sunday. Make sure you guys check out our Facebook page because periodically we put up pictures of what the ladies are working on and how much fun they're having. So if you are in doubt of wanting to do a retreat, check out our page so you can see what these girls are up to. Also, I want to remind everybody about the Bernina event that's coming up in June, and make sure that you check into that because we have snacks and raffles and there's lunch provided, so you'll need to sign up ahead of time so that we can get an accurate count of lunch, and it's $50 per person, so you will it's well worth that money. You will get some training, you'll get some ideas, you will get a lunch, so make sure that you guys all check into that. Another thing is that Memorial Day is coming. Can you believe it? First, like last week, it was darn near snowing, and now Memorial Day is coming. It is on the Monday. We will be closed that Monday, so we'll all be out in our yards or boats or pools or doing whatever. So don't come here Monday because we won't be here, but we'll be here Tuesday. Okay, on with the show. So, as you see, we're kind of doing a different setup today. So we're going to try to show you things a little closer, make sure it's a little smoother. So let me know how you like it, don't like it, what you want to impress. We are going to talk about notions first. I love notions. I know you guys know that, but I really do. Favorite notion right now, wool mat. I love this wool mat. I have several different sizes. So they come in this size, they come in a bigger square, and then they come in a huge rectangle. This one is perfect for traveling. So it's $20. If you go, if you're in a car trip or anything, it's great. You throw it in your suitcase, throw it in your backpack, you can do whatever, but it's great for classes because it's nice and compact. I like it. The benefits of a wool mat is when you iron on this, not only does it heat from the top from your iron, but it heats from the bottom as well. So you get a nicer press. It's a little bit of a firmer press, but it also makes it, when you're doing applique, it's not sliding around. So when you're doing, let's say, we're doing something with Heat and Bond light, and we put our fabric on there, it's not going to slide around, so you can press it, move your iron around, but your whole thing isn't sliding around. So that makes it so much easier to do some of these things. While we're talking about applique, my next favorite thing today is Lisa's scissors. I know you guys think I'm sucking up, and I am. So anyway, I have to say that these scissors are nice and small, but they're not so tiny that you can't maneuver them. And they are as sharp can be. So when you're doing your wool applique and you're cutting out your little flowers or circles, it's a nice crisp cut and there's not a lot of fraying. And that makes a huge difference. So when you have good scissors, you can cut out these little teeny tiny pieces that we perhaps need. A piece like that, that's going to be super easy with good sharp scissors. So, awesome. My next thing that I like to talk about is the bobbin saver. The bobbin saver is this. This holds up to 66 filled bobbins. I like it because, one, it's a flexible plastic, so it will fit any kind of size bobbin that you have. It holds them in nice and tight. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm doing a project, I fill all my bobbins. So I will, at home, by my sewing table, I will have these all filled because I hate being in the middle of a project and having to stop and fill my bobbins. So that way, they're all filled. They don't spill all over. When my cat knocks it down, It's just the whole thing and they're not rolling all over. Isn't that awesome? I like that. So my next thing is we're going to talk about this heat and bond light. So everybody always kind of struggles with the heat and bond light, the feather light, because they're not quite sure what to do. So what you do is, it's really thin and it's very flexible. So when we're doing wool applique, even though it's bonded to your fabric, look how flexible this is. So your needles are not going to get stuck through it. You're not going to have that gunk on it. It works out really well. And then all you do is you trace your image on the paper side. And then we're going to put it on a piece of fabric like that. We're going to press it. Then we're going to cut it out and we're going to double press it. So then we cut that out and we press it on our fabric. Cut it out and then press it down. So, are we having any questions yet?
I have a question on the hexie for heroes pattern.
Okay. So we have a question about the hexie for heroes pattern.
When will it be available?
Yeah, will it be available? That's the question. Yes, it will be available. I'm not quite sure on the time frame of it, but yes, they are working on it. They're getting it done. And as soon as I get a word that it's up and running and out available, I will let everybody know that it's out there. Okay? Good. Anything else right now? It's in its final stages from Jess from upstairs. So there you go. See? We're getting all kinds of information. That's the nice thing about live is that when you're talking about it and somebody hears you in the building, they can just answer you. See? Who needs an intercom system? So anyway, so now we're going to talk about some of these beautiful things that we have here. We have, let's talk about this. This is, I have to go here. This is Cross My Heart. Let me show you the quilt. Look how much more organized we are. Isn't that awesome? So this is Cross My Heart quilt. Isn't that gorgeous? This quilt is 61.5 by 69.5. It's a rather simple project, but it turns out gorgeous. These fabrics are from Sincerely Yours, which is a Sherry and Chelsea designers from Moda. One of our friends here, Sherry, she's packaged these up into nice little bundles, so the whole kit is right here. This kit goes for $150, but this, I mean, look at that. Look at all those fat eights that you got. It's awesome. And this fabric is absolutely gorgeous. Right now, I have to say that Sherry and Chelsea are definitely one of my favorite designers right now because they're so bright and cheery, and we've just got done with winter, so who doesn't want more of that, right? My next thing I'd like to talk about is this. This is a pop-up container. Isn't that awesome? So again, if you're traveling, you're going to a retreat next door, you can have this and it will hold your scraps, candy, your supplies, whatever you want to put into it. Again, this is the new fabric design from Sherry and Chelsea, and that's these and this. This is called, I have to say this slowly, Seashore Drive. We just received it last Friday. So, any questions? Nope. Okay, good. So,
You want to show more of those?
yeah, absolutely. So we have yardage. We have all the pre-cuts. So isn't that beautiful? We have your charm packs. Awesome. Speaking of charm packs, we should give one away. Who should we give one to?
Mary Jane Price.
Mary Jane Price, this charm pack is yours. So make sure you email us and let us know your address and we'll get it out to you. Awesome. So since we're on the same fabric line, I'm going to show you something really cute. This is called Cut Loose Press. That's the designer, and it's called Superstars. So here is the Superstars. It's cute, okay, but look at, if you change up the fabric, look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? Now, see, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. You can use both sides. Great little table mat. And look at our little cups. But coasters as well. Super afternoon project. Julie made these from the shop. She made this, both of these things right here she did. You have to use, it's called the non-slip spider triangle. This is a must, because that's what gets all these points here, and then that nice little crisp point in there. Beautiful.
Ruler again?
Sure.
And then what was it called?
It's called the non-slip spider web.
Awesome.
Cool, thank you. So on to our next thing. Let's do sunflower gatherings. So this is a Lisa quilt. Isn't this gorgeous? What I love about this quilt is that there's definitely the wool applique, which definitely Lisa's known for. But each block has something on it. So that's something that you could take outside during the summer, work on when you're sitting there watching your kids play baseball or waiting for them to finish up. And it's a gorgeous project, and then you can use a lot of scraps. This quilt measures, oh, let's see, I think it's, yep, 68 by 68. So it is a great size quilt to work on. I'm going to show all this. This is the perfect way to use up your scraps. Look at all this. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just a very scrappy look. The applique, definitely use up some of your scraps. We can, you can substitute different colors if you like. I mean, you can make it your own original. So we have that kit. The kit is $325 and the pattern is 30. Here's the pattern. It's a nice thick pattern because we used it as a block of the month. So you can really kind of break it down and not have to overwhelm yourself by doing this, you know, like in a couple of weeks. You can say, okay, I'm going to do one block every month and pick a block. So that's the perfect way to do that. So I want to go back, I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. So for this pop-up thing, this is the pattern. It comes in extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large. And then you will need these little pop-up things. That's what makes it go up and down. There's elastic in there, and then there's these rings. I can't take it out because once you take it out, you can't get it back in. So, I'm going to give this away.
Sandra Simic.
Sandra Simic, this is yours. Let us know where you live and we'll send it to you. All right, now we are gonna go to my panel because we're gonna do panels for a couple weeks because right now I'm just loving them. This is called Lou the Ewe. No, this is Lou the Ewe. Look at this. Isn't that cute? One panel. And then you quilt it up, bind it, and you have a gift. Sunday afternoon, rainy day. I'm going to show you the back. Super cute. Isn't that awesome? I mean, what baby wouldn't want this? All right. Easy projects. And I just want to show how cute his face is. Isn't that darling? All right. Now we're gonna go on to wool projects. Yay! So the wool projects that I picked for today are, this is Summer on the Farm. Isn't that gorgeous? We should update this and put a little tractor and put Nick on it because he'll be out there farming. Now, I wanted to mention this. This is all done. We have kits for this, and the kit is, let me grab you out. The kit is 57 and the pattern is 10. See? Look at all that wool in there. But I also wanted everybody to know that, you know what, the kits are made up, but if you don't want to use the black, you can purchase a different color of white. Or you can make it your own. And again, we're going to go back to the heat and bond. See how flexible that is? If you used a steam-a-seam where it was the steam-a-seam light back in the day, it was rock hard. So, and then we're going to talk about, let's see, Summer Crazy Table Mat. Because summer is here finally. But this is a fun one because this shows all of your different stitching. It's just not the blanket stitch. So we have, flowers. We have French knots. Little flowers there. All different kinds of stitching here. Chain stitch. All of them. So when you're doing this, that's a good way to practice all new stitches that you can come up with. And what I like to do when I'm doing these kind of stitches, I like to use a bit of a longer needle. So I like to use Lisa's embellishment needles. That helps it where if you want to do your French knots, you can really wind it around your needle and do that stitch and get a really nice tight stitch there. So, any questions so far?
Ladies want to know if working with wool is hard.
No. Oh my goodness, no. And if you have questions, here is the perfect book to start out with. This is Lisa's book on beginning with wool applique. I'll try to show you these things. Where's a good one? Here, look at those pictures. Those pictures show you step by step on how to do the stitches, how to prep your wool. So then, your steam-a-seam. Everything is in this from the beginning to the end. She also, in this book, has nice, simple projects. And it shows a lot of these different stitches. Also, she has great tutorials on her YouTube channel. You have to go all the way to the bottom, but there's tutorials on how to do the buttonhole stitch, how to do her chain stitch. She also shows on a thing where when she does her lettering on stuff, sometimes she kind of double stitches it, triple stitches it to make it thicker. She shows how to do that. She also shows how to do the press and seal, where you write that on the words, you stick it to your wool, you stitch over the lettering that you traced, and then you pick out the press and seal. Super easy. Any questions? No?
Can you recommend a marking pen for wool?
A marking pen for wool. Yes, we have the liquid chalk pencil. And what it is that it's a liquid chalk. You put it on, you use it for your wool. It takes a second to show up because it's the liquid. So if you go like, are you getting? They're getting one for me. Awesome. Thank you so much. So this is the liquid chalk pencil. It's $6.75. It's awesome because you trace it, you stitch over it, and it dries and it just brushes off. It's beautiful. If you're doing something on a lighter color that this won't show, we also have a water soluble blue, light blue marker that works. So that would be the best way. If you're using the press and seal, we use an ultra fine Sharpie. Those are the things that I like to use the best. Let's see, anything else? No?
Please give the name of the Scrappy Wool Kit EO Black of Month or
Oh.
again.
Sure, this is called Sunflower Gatherings. Isn't that cute? I love it. So, are we good?
Yeah,
One more?
sure.
Okay, let's do one more prize.
Helen Petticord.
Ooh, Helen, you get a wool mat. Let us know your address and we will send it to you. There.
Can I pop on real quick?
Yeah, what do you got to say? Guest appearance.
Yes.
There's been a couple questions about our anniversary sale that we had on our coupon book this month. We have decided to delay it. We have a lot of things going on this month. So we are actually going to do our new anniversary, which will be, I believe, the first week of August. And we're going to do a lot of specials during there. We're going to do demos. We have an open sew at the retreat house. So look for it there at that time.
Yay, that'll be fun. That'll be a fun-filled week.
Yes, it will.
Any other questions?
Oh, what is the name of the first wool mat you showed?
This one is, excuse me, Down on the Farm. There you go. So as always, it's been fun talking to you guys. I hope you enjoy this beautiful weather that we're having, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.